Welcome to Timberland Farms. My name's Anthony. This is my buddy Noah. He's got his dog Bubs, all excited, almost as excited as I am. So, it's a Tedder. I wasn't expecting any company today, and he just rolls up. I look out my window and I see his white van here, and he's got a Tedder behind him. So, to give you a little bit of background, Noah just lives in like a normal suburban house with like an acre of lawn.
I don't know if I call it suburban.
But what does he need a Tedder for? He shows up and he's just sitting there laughing, smiling, like, I got a Tedder. He's like, why would you get a Tedder?
I told you to mow my lawn. Took you a minute still.
Yeah, he said he's going to mow his lawn with it, but it's one of them things that is such a good deal on Marketplace, you can't pass it up. It was on Marketplace for 2 hours. You got to jump on it. I was completely oblivious of it because I was editing a YouTube video that was just uploaded last weekend is when I'm filming this now, so Sunday at 6 o'clock at night. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing unloaded, hooked to the tractor, and see how it works. I'm glad to see I'm not the only one that secures my strap ends like this.
Oh, I do it all sorts of different ways.
So this Tedder does need a little bit of work, but what doesn't when you find a deal on Marketplace? So I guess you could say this is the cheapest Tedder on Marketplace.
Yeah, I looked at, I'm not exactly a farming expert. I just saw it, the price seemed good, so I looked at every other Tedder on Marketplace and said, better go pick that up real quick.
I've gone all summer without a Tedder. I borrowed my buddy and / neighbor Dusty's Tedder for summer, and it would be nice having my own so I'm not at the mercy of him when he needs it, because he still does hay and stuff too on the side. I can already see that it's got a couple bent tines, like this one, it's not even secure, and that one's bent, but those are quick and easy to change. As long as the gearbox is together, we should be okay. And if the gearbox is broken, I'm sure we could tear it apart and weld on some new gears and grind them down with an angle grinder. Fits the motif of being cheap. Hashtag farmer fixed. So we got some grade A farmer fixes. Previous owner said that it was like that when he got it, and yeah, we're gonna find out how this thing works in just a few minutes. We're looking around and we just noticed this guy, and there's a space here. I look up underneath it. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. All the other ones are up underneath this plate. This one is on the bottom side of that plate instead of in between, sandwiched. The old one's still there. It broke off and they just slapped that one on underneath. Well, we're gonna have to see if that thing hits the ground at the same level as the rest of them. You always got to rotate your star as you're turning it. Oh. That's engaged. So now we can hook up the PTO.
You don't happen to have any zip ties, do you?
I do. I got bolts too.
I'm not right here.
No, actually,
Probably not. Zip tie probably won't really hold.
I got bolts right here. Will that work, or are they too long?
too long, but it'll.
Alrighty, here we go. Well, I think that's a success. I don't hear no big breaking, binding, and all that. We just got a couple loose bolts here and there and a couple bent tines that are hitting each other, but other than that, seems like it goes good. So it sounds promising. We don't have any major problems in the gearboxes from what I can hear on that quick run. We do have a couple arms that are bent that are hitting, contacting each other, and a couple loose bolts and stuff that are causing that, as well as some bent tines causing problems, but we'll look it over real good and go from there. Well, there it sits along with the rest of my hay junk. My hay rake is sitting in the driveway. I was putting new teeth on it, but yeah, it matches the rest of my hay equipment. It's about the same time period and era, but now that completes my hay lineup. I have my hay bind. I can cut the hay, and then the day after I can go and ted it. The day after that I can go rake it, and the same day that I rake it I could probably bale it too. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully we get to use this thing this year, but it's looking slim to none so late in the season. And a huge thanks to Noah for finding this thing, going out of his way to go pick it up and bringing it here for me. Thank you, Noah. You don't know how much that helps. Man, that really blew my mind, him coming over here with that.